right, man. We coming a little bit early today because I got some shit to do later on. So, let's talk about this boxing ish. We wait till more people get in the building. We mainly gonna cook on Canelo, and then we'll kind of get to Tank and Ryan, get the Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia. It could happen instead of Crawford, and just wait till people get in the building. But I appreciate everybody that will step in, making me step in the door live or in the replay. You guys hit the thumbs up button. Keep sharing the videos and get started, man. I'm listening to Teddy Brenda. Well, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. If you ain't never heard of that, have you ever seen that documentary on Teddy Pendergrass? They got it unsung on YouTube from TV1. That's a crazy story, but my favorite song with my Teddy Pendergrass on it is with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. It's called "Where Are All My Friends." That's the realest song. That shit was recorded like in the 70s. It's still true today. Bryce Horton, salute. Meek Joe, chill, salute. Silent Child, high salute. Wake up, all these teachers. Oh, you talking about the song "Wake Up"? Everybody, and people in Detroit. If you ain't a real Detroiter, I don't care how old you are. At least you got, man. Your parents ain't never told you the Sammy Davis Jr. song. I used to wake up early in the morning. My mom was a teacher. Get up extra early to go to school. Hello, Detroit. You stole my heart, or however it go. That man, Sammy Davis Jr. You hear every morning in Detroit, they played that shit early in the morning. Woke up every morning for years listening to that song. Kobe 2K fan salute. Hello, Detroit. And he wasn't even from Detroit. And it was from Sammy Davis Jr. from New York City. Crazy though. We used to have people real. We used to have real musicians that created beats. You don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? We don't have real traditional, in like bands. You had SOS band with Mary Davis and all of them. That was a band. You had James Brown. He had a band. Salute. We don't have real bands no more. A lot of times, if you notice in rap, a lot of rap was sampled from George Clinton, Boosie, James Brown, a lot of things. Even that Tupac beat that's used. Doom 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 doom. The first time, I don't know if this is the original sample, but first time I heard that fight was Maheo, Mama G.I.O. But Dennis Edwards. And if you listen to that song, bro, I'm gonna get started in a minute on boxing. If you listen to that song, you need a man. You need a lover, but you need a man to take over. It was masculine. Every woman want a man. Every woman that's at the essence of even dykes, they want a man to take over. Go listen to that Dennis Edwards song. I forget the girl who was singing with it. No, you want a lover, but you want a man to take over. Uber, don't look any further. That was masculine. That was masculine, dude. Now you got to fight with all these women, dude. But that's what, even in the song that was so, come on, man. And you think about the SOS, I'm going to do a live on this. If I got a chance to go live again later, I will. Look at the SOS band, I forget how the song go. I love this song. How did joint go? SOS band. Man. She be like, he said, just be good to me. I don't, you gotta listen to that song, man. That's older woman shit. They don't care who you fucking with or whatever, as long as you just be good to me. You better trash. Oh, already know. I don't get. Salute. What's up, Philly? This nigga's a Philly fan, but a New York Knicks fan. You know that Knicks shit ain't gonna last long, do you? Don't you? You know the Knicks gonna come falling down. New York Knicks come falling down, falling down, falling down. The New York Knicks come falling down. I ain't got no problem with the Knicks. I like the Knicks. Salute Greenwood Stocks. They got a channel. Check them out. They be in one of our sponsors. Returning Executioner. Who the Executioner? Who? Canelo? Man, I'm about to go in on Canelo. Like a John at a motel about to go in on the hooker. Package to go. Yeah, your opinion. Yeah, guess so. Win band. They got Mary Davis should sing her ass off. We used to have we don't have bands no more. I would love to see like one of these current rappers that can rap like J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. Even Jay-Z come back and do a real live album. I heard Mikey kind of slid in on that. He kind of slid in, I heard. Yeah, just be good to me. Yeah, man. Shit, Joel Embiid. Yeah, he did that. He my MVP right now. Joel Embiid, the truth. Come on, man. We out. I'm fucking with the Knicks. Hopefully they do good. The East ain't shit. Neither is the West. You know, Buddy Hield was the fastest player to 1,003. The league is changing, dude. Oh yeah, the Roots. Yep. I like Black Thought now. Black Thought. Shit, can't none of them niggas out rap Black Thought. Kendrick might have a small chance. But Jay-Z couldn't out-rap Black Thoughts straight up. You know, you got to go get like Mos Def or Talib Kweli. Jay-Z can't fuck with them dudes. He can't fuck with Nas. You talking about the real lyricists? I mean, my son cold too. You get a cipher between Black Thoughts, niggas that's alive. Black Thoughts, my son, Talib Kweli, excuse me. Mos Def and Jay-Z. Jay-Z, it's a good chance Jay-Z might be the worst one, bro. And then again, I mean, that ain't a bad thing. Them some of the greatest lyricists, like shit, you can see. Solo apps is cheaper. They don't have a band. I like when they had bands. Not as far as boy bands, but they had Tell Me If You Still. Yeah, Tell Me If You Still. Yeah, they had some joints. Yeah, Mary Davis is a bad woman. They band was bad too. You ever seen the James Brown movie when they told James that you can't do a live album in the studio? Negroes don't buy album. Cornelius, salute. Negroes don't buy album. I agree with you, Black Thought would destroy all these dudes. You might have to go get like Saha the Prince to be competitive with him. Do you think Mayweather would take for what? He won every round. Nas lyrics coach. Jay-Z just had a good. True. They said Nas was tone deaf. I don't know if that was true. So what's going on? Morris Day in the time. Yeah, Prince said, oh, fuck. Hey, go look at that story where they had a huge fight. Prince fired was it Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam? And before that, it was Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam, and they had a new artist in Alexander O'Neal. And Alexander O'Neal asked how much Prince was gonna pay him, and Prince kicked him to the side and kind of fired him before he hired him. Alexander O'Neal was another motherfucker, man. Cold-blooded. Alexander O'Neal, man, he should have been bigger than Luther Vandross, just as big. He said, you name it monster. Man, they don't understand. What about Eminem? Man, Eminem, hey, look, man, Eminem will be way behind. We talking about lyrical monsters. I mean, you put Benny Singles in there too. Cassidy, a lot of niggas finishing last. We talking about we just standing in a circle and going. With them monsters in there, somebody gonna come with that heat. Okay, I'm taking DMX over. DMX was the hottest nigga going in 98. I won't be mad. DMX was a problem. He battled Jay twice. Jay quit. He said, yeah, they would have some motherfucking hits too. Tender love, no. I think they did one of something to Usher. That was like one of their last big things. But talk about Canelo. My niggas hurting. I went to Texas Roadhouse. Them jokers had a 2.5 hour wait on Saturday. We had to call ahead. Texas Roadhouse, good, bro. Man, let's see if we get this thing right. Okay, I got a little. Ooh. Okay. Then you got the doom. Lean back. Even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. No, fuck. I love you, Roy. I was joking. He confronted Fat Joe over that shit. Today, on this date, 2003, Roy Jones became a 4-division champion. He should have been a 5-division champion. His father won't hold him back because he would probably coldest dude. He at least got a belt at 154. He should have. I like Eminem, the old Eminem, but he not survived. Who survived? He not Jay-Z, bro. The numbers might say Jay-Z, or he not LL Cool J. LL Cool J survived 3 eras. Boy, you ain't lying. Them cinnamon rolls with butter. I had some ribs yesterday. Select salon. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm giving some ribs. I don't even eat pork like that. I got some ribs though. Darkest have you ain't lying. My gym teacher thought that nigga was DMX. Let me be quiet because I see that nigga on the streets all the time. That nigga whole persona, he thought he was DMX. Y'all niggas go do them elbow squats. You like, nigga, whoa, nigga, you not DMX, nigga. You not DMX. But what we put DMX on, because they signed a lot before him, was that Money, Power, Respect. Just give me a beat. I can freak. That nigga DMX. My girl got mad because I fast forward that whole song we was in the car to DMX part. Kiss was not, I ain't never Kiss one of my favorite fighters, favorite rappers. He in the top 10. But DMX took over that whole song. L Cool J Lingerie. I mean, yeah, he turned into he tried to do the little tough guy shit because when the 2000 swing got the New Jack Swing, it was a tough guy act, you know. Because remember Run DMC, you down with the king? They tried to do it with, that was a dope song, but they couldn't make it. Who in the 80s made it in the 90s for real? I think Rakim made it for a minute. Check the Technique. That beat was so cold. I mean, how many rappers from the 80s made it to the 90s? Because it was a different sound. Like Dr. Dre, he and Cube was one of the few, and they was late 80s. Houdini didn't make it. Grandmaster Flash and KRS-One made it. Okay. But not a lot of rappers made that leap from the 80s to the 90s. This ain't like rock and roll. Yeah, Cube made it. But people forget Cube was 17 in NWA. But I'm going to say one time, I bowed because I got to get ready for work. Canelo. Oh, yeah, let's get to Canelo. So you got everybody saying, Papa, Canelo. But I'm like this. And on Twitter, they did a fantasy fight talking about Male versus Canelo, and I'm gonna pick Male by knockout. I'm gonna pick Male by knockout. And people say, you lying, you know, Canelo would knock him out. Who is Canelo knocked out, honestly? Who is LL? Who is I'm reading the comments. Who is Canelo knocked out? Please, what elite fighter is Canelo knocked out? Please tell me. Come on, I'm just asking. We can pull up his box rack. What elite fighter has Canelo knocked out? And don't y'all come in, but you know he knocked out Kovalev. We all know Kovalev took that swimming board dive, and he was drained. Come on. Who is Canelo knocked out? I'm not being a hater. Y'all talking about pound for pound king after that bullshit performance. Even Mauricio Suleiman said that was a bullshit performance and they should have did better with the rankings. Alfredo Angulo was old. Remember, he got booked by immigration. People forget that. He got in trouble with immigration. He was old. And James Kirkland already doggy fucked him sideways. And that was one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite fights in the 2010s. That's my favorite fight. Come on, let's look at the guys that he knocked out. All right. This had a catch weight. He did not knock out Matthew Hatton. And this is his first title at a catch weight. He knocked out Ryan Rose. He knocked out Alfonso Gomez. Remember, he was in the contender. If my memory serves me correctly. He knocked out Kermit Citron. He was 150. Shane Mosley, he didn't even knock. Oh, did he knock out Shane Mosley? Nope. 150. Come on, Josito Lopez. He was like 140 pounder coming up. He knocked out Victor Ortiz. That was how he got his fight. He didn't knock out Austin Trout, and that was a bullshit fight. He didn't knock out old Mayweather. Angulo. Y'all want to talk about Angulo? Come on, man. Look at Angulo, bro. He fought James Kirkland in 2011. He fought Canelo 2004. He had a gap in there for a minute because he was in ISIS. Somewhere in there he had a gap. It was after the Kirkland fight. But he fought Lara, and he got knocked out by Kirkland. Got knocked out by Lara with the hemoto. Then Canelo fought him after he knocked out. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I remember them fights. Look, let's just talk about who was he knocked out? That's a name, bro. Trout ain't knocked him out. Hatton for the title, they knocked him out. And Gulo was old as hell. Arizona Lara really lost that fight. Ain't knock him out, or at least I had it a draw. He fought old ass James Kirkland. Stopped him. Couldn't stop an old ass Miguel Cotto. Couldn't stop Cotto, bro. Hey, come on, man. And Floyd had already beat Cotto by that time. Come on, man. Floyd already dusted Cotto off and Austin Trout. Messed him over Froggy style. I love Miguel Cotto. I thought he should have got in, bro. Come on. Knocked out Amir Khan. Knocked out Liam Smith after Demetrius Andrade stripped of that belt. Then he came back down and fought Liam Smith. Then stopped Julio Chavez Jr. He was weight drained. Then stopped Golovkin. Stopped Rocky Fielding. Then stopped Daniel Jacobs. The guy that been stopped. Stopped Old Cole. Come on, man. We just being honest, bro. This dude ain't doing what he supposed to do. So for people saying, "Oh, he gonna knock Mel out," he gonna knock Mel out. Okay, who has he knocked out? When he get up to the upper echelon fighters, who has he knocked out? Who has he dusted off? Let's go back. Who has he dusted off? Out of these fighters, who has he? You said that. Come on, let's be real. The Floyd Mayweather fight, he lost. The Austin Trout fight was competitive and it had open scoring. The Lara fight was close. The Cotto fight was close in a lot of people's opinion. The Golovkin fight was close in a lot of people's opinion. So out of elite, and even Kovalev, before he knocked Kovalev out, Kovalev was like winning that fight at some point. That fight was very competitive. That fight was very competitive between him and Sergey Kovalev. Kovalev was winning that fight for a while. And he was weight drained. So imagine if Kovalev can come in, eat how he want, come in the ring by 186, 190. Canelo would have knocked out Kovalev. Kovalev was carrying that fight. He was carrying that fight. So I'm just being real. What fighter has you put Canelo in the ring with that's elite or upper echelon that he blew out the water? Who has he blown out the water? Nobody. Nobody, man. So really, we're talking about Terrence Crawford. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Kavaliauskas was better than a drained Julio Cesar Chavez. Jose Benavidez Jr. was better than a blew out Alfredo Gula, a blew out James Kirkland, a blew out Callum Smith, who didn't deserve to be a champion, a blew out Rocky Fielding, and she was better than Danny Jacobs. Being drained. Just being honest. This dude ain't going out there trying to fight nobody. No, I heard Uterine got 2.5. So I heard that somewhere. Rasheed Town salute. Camelot fighting Taxi. No, yeah, you could talk about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ain't never fought nobody like Rocky Fielding or Callum Smith that bad at welterweight. Never. Water. Never. Never. Terrence Crawford ain't did this. And Terrence Crawford. Shout out to Dr. Blake. Hey, I'm gonna post a picture on Twitter for you. You're gonna like it. Come on, man. He was winning that fight throwing the fake. Man, I'm telling you, dude. Canelo would not. If he beat Jermell Charlo gonna be competitive at least how his fight was with what's old boy name? Jason Rosario. He gonna be competitive. People talking about, Canelo got a great chin. Who the fuck did Canelo beat that can punch other than Golovkin? Come on, man. Like Canelo, his chin is good. He took some shots from Golovkin, and so did Danny Jacobs. And Danny Jacobs only got knocked down because he switched lefty to righty. He said Kovalev got a glass jaw. I wouldn't say a glass jaw. I think Kovalev knockouts. You got to tell the difference between guys that get knocked out due to conditioning or due to not having a chin. He get knocked out he lose due to conditioning. And Buddy McGurf had him throwing the difference between Buddy McGurf and who he had with John David Jackson. Buddy McGurf had him switching up the speeds of his punches. His stamina was a lot better. What's going on, Renardo? Fought no one. Usher Kovalev took a dive. Yeah, he did. He did. Headshot, drank. Pull up, drank. And for somehow people above Crawford, shake my fans, boy, he said he wasn't drained. Oh, yeah, Eddie Hearn did pay his shit off. But he said he still was drained because he couldn't make 160. He did say he was drained because he can't make 160. That's his problem, not mine. I didn't think he's going to win at all. Let's talk about the sanctioning body that never get blamed. He took the blame for that. We can go to that. He took the blame for that today. Headshot, drank. Pull up, drank. That's probably my favorite album the last decade for sure. Because these new niggas can't rap. Hoogity, hoogity, woogity, hoggity, hoogity, woogity, woogity, woo. Hoogity, hoggity, hoogity, hoogity, woogity, 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 woo. Hoggity, hoogity, hoogity, hoggity. That's how niggas be rapping. Only nigga that's real different between like the top dudes is only body that's different is like Cole, Kendrick, and Crit. And like Joey Badass and Ferg. Hoogity, hoogity, hoggity, hoogity, hoggity. I thought Young Boy about to come, NBA Young Boy about to come in. I put my foot. I thought you about to come with some DMX shit, bro. That boy be hoogity, hoogity. Some of these niggas be looking gangster. hoogity, 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 woogity, woogity. You be like, damn. Hoogity, 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 woogity, woogity, woogity. Hoogity. You be like, oh, I don't even listen to the radio. The barbershop be playing the radio, bro. I'm like, man, I be thinking like, turn this shit off. But yeah, Mauricio Suleiman, he apologized. He said, I'm sorry for Alvin. The paper sometimes doesn't reflect the actions, and it was very unfortunate. We had great expectations. It's a matter where at the WBC need to look into the process that is not working in some role. Like, that's my thing, bro. Real spill, man. That's my thing. Like, how do these dudes come over who never fought outside their country, never fought outside their backyard? They can come in and fight for a title, bro. There need to be some restrictions. There need to be some restrictions or some rules for you getting a title shot. You should really the sanctioned belt body should have 10 to 15 guys that's ranked different ways. No more. Like if you look at the welterweight rankings right now, WBC got Arrow the champion, Sean, Mikey, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, Kavalauskas, Alvarez, Qdoba, Josito Lopez, Amir Khan. Why is Amir Khan still there? Kell Brook is about to fight Eubanks. He need to leave there. Jerron, and it's okay. Hooker, he ain't really fought nobody to be ranked, but okay. Thailand Mabang, he lost. So Santiago, it's a lot of guys that's in there, Sandy Masakasaka. Garuga Waka. I mean, it's a lot of guys that don't need to be in there. It need to be the top 10 or 15 best welterweights, And it's either Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, Avalashes, Arizian, Qdoba, Ennis. Who else you got on there? Jamal James, Booz Putin. It need to be the best 15 guys, Lipians. No more of these other dudes that's just hanging in there because they pay some sanctioning fees. We need the same 15. At least we need 90% of the same people making up each ranking system. It's a joke for Ivan Uterman to get in there and fight Anthony Durrell for a belt. That's a joke. Ivan Uterman, I'm not disrespecting him, but he got beat up by Chris Eubanks in 3 rounds. He didn't quit in the corner versus Chris. He got knocked out in the ring. So Canelo got outdone by Chris Eubanks Jr. And Canelo's supposed to be this puncher. Chris Eubanks Jr. ain't never knocked out a guy caliber of the resume of Sergey Kovalev. Like I said before, when Canelo step up, he get this. If Canelo was a black descent, anything but white, Arab, Indian, Native American, French. If Canelo was any of those, if Canelo was black, he would be Sean Porter. If Canelo was Negro, or he would be a guy of Sean Porter's resume. All the close fights that Sean Porter lost, if Sean Porter was Mexican, he would have got the benefit of the doubt. He would have won those fights. Tell me I'm lying. Boxing is the only sport that I know that ethnic background decides close decisions, or decides if you the A side or not. Canelo's the A side over people because he's Mexican. If that motherfucker was from New Mexico, he is from New York, New Jersey, Newark, Delaware, Pennsylvania. He was from Bethel, Pennsylvania. If he was from Cleveland, Pennsylvania, that motherfucker probably would never won a championship. He win because his ethnic background. I'm tired of that shit. Tired of it. And most of the Mexican fans that support Canelo, they not the real hardcore fans that was with Chavez, Eric Morales, no, or with Salvador. These new fans. Come on, man. If he was Negro, this nigga be Sean Porter. Tell me I'm lying. And if he looked like a regular Mexican, he probably wouldn't get the benefit of the doubt neither. Yeah, I heard that's supposed to be announced, Alejandro, this week. And I also heard that, I said that for later, Canelo paid Suleiman. I mean, he was already mandatory, but they was supposed to make Canelo the franchise champion. But it is what it is. People want to glance, so I can't change nobody's opinion. He said, hoogity hoogity. What was funny is there's his song I call Whoop, Get Out of Here. They be mad. Listen, I don't want to look. The females got better flows than the dudes in rap now. I understand what Megan Thee Stallion's saying, even though I don't really mess with her. And it's a dude writing her shit, but hey, every loss he took, he went for his get back. So why didn't Kovalev get around? I don't know. African dudes be getting high ranks holding their tier in the African world title. And that's all, and that's cool. But then again, okay, you got to go to that top 15 and you in the top 10. Let's just use the WBC. You got to get a top 10 win or in the top 10 fight to prove it to me. Either you got to beat Amir Khan, Josito Lopez, Qdoba, Alvarez, or Kai Velasquez. Or if you want to be like, okay, they run their country, then beat the top 5. Virgil Ortiz, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Mikey Garcia, Porter, and earn it. So why should we feel confident watching the dude come off the boat or come off the plane? And we ain't even seeing him verse a guy like Jerron Ennis or Malagang or Domingos. Why should we feel confident? At least he got to be the top 5 guys. Bullshit. And we suffer. Every now and again, you get a motherfucker like Moyager coming off the boat. You get a guy like Dog Bay coming off the plane and he whoop a nigga ass. Okay. But that's rarely. You know, you see Custio Clayton come from Canada. He whoops Lipinets and he get robbed. Everybody know he outboxed Lipinets. And that other kid outboxed Lipinets. Eric Bone. Suleiman Grimy ass think he slick. He said we damn well Uterman not no business being a mandatory, but he needed Canelo to get that WBC title. He was just jealous the WBA were getting the sanctioning fees from Canelo. Yeah, that's what it was. You strip him and play hardball. Chris Eubanks damn near beat Billy Joe Saunders too. It was he had it close, and Billy Joe never wanted to give him a rematch. I remember that fight. And this motherfucker going on the Billy Joe Saunders on the Chris Eubanks Jr. tour. I'm not arguing with some Mexican people or nothing. That's y'all opinion. If y'all, I don't hold no prejudice towards my black fighters. When the fire hit the pan, I noticed all the black fighters really link up at Canelo fights like that's some shit major event. You know how it is. We support the other more than the brother. And they give him all this validation. We validate him. You ask Javante, I love Canelo, but he's a great fighter. Yeah, I'm about to eat me up. I mean, I'm done with it, dude. Everybody want to put that fist in the air, but we can't be the Black Panther crew. We can't be at least pro-black when we got so many Uncle Tom. Well, I know Uncle Tom's not the right term. We got so many raccoons. Because Uncle Tom wasn't no sellout, bro. He said Saul the plumber draining. Yeah, man, this dude, man. I'm not hating, dude. He talented. Don't get me wrong. But he a talent that don't want to push himself. You can't lose to Floyd, take the baton, and start handicapping niggas. Floyd and Pacquiao earned the right to handicap niggas. You didn't. He did. Where did Canelo earn something, dude? Who you have Crawford? He beat motherfuckers fair and square. Come on, he beat Victor Postal fair and square, and dropped the motherfucker twice. Who did Canelo beat that beat pound for pound? Tell me again. Who did Canelo beat pound for pound? We gonna pull it back up. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, who did he beat to be pound for pound? We can start off right here at Austin Trout. I'm going to take his shit off. Who did Canelo beat to be pound for pound? Trout, he barely beat him. Mayweather, he lost every round. And Angulo, come on. Erislandy Lar, he really lost that fight. I called a draw. Come on. James Kirkland, okay. Miguel Cotto, he beat. A lot of people thought they could have went either way. Amir Khan, come on. Liam Smith, he was scared to fight Demetrius Andrade. Chavez was been out the loop. Come on. He had some questionable fights versus Golovkin. So that make you pound for pound? Come on. Name me the guy that that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fought. That's this caliber of Rocky Fielding that wasn't a mandatory. I'll wait. Come on, Daniel Jacobs. Come on, man. Daniel Jacobs not even a top fighter. Kovalev took a dive. Callum Smith, Uterman, get out of here, bro. If Terrence Crawford fought these dudes, let's exclude Mayweather. If he fought these dudes, he'd have lost to Cotto. Because he won, it would have been more competitive than a unanimous decision. I watched that fight. If Terrence Crawford went in there with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he went in there with Danny Garcia. He went in there versus, like, say, Jose Benavidez and didn't knock him out. Niggas be talking shit. Oh, he drained Jose Benavidez. He fought Jose Benavidez at a catchweight that he couldn't make. Come on, the two questionable Golovkin. Where did he take the bull by the horn? If he was a nigga, If he was a nigga, and I'm saying it just like nigga, y'all would be saying what I'm saying. Tell me I'm lying. If he was black, y'all would be saying what I was saying. Well, Canelo was getting, but then again, if he was black, he wouldn't have got the benefit of the doubt in those fights. I watched those fights. Every last one of those fights I watched. We can go even before that. I watched the Matthew Haddon. I watched the Baltimore fight too. And the Miguel Cotto fight, him dropped his ass. Almost knocked his ass out. Matthew Haddon, watched it. Catch weight, HBO. Ryan Rhodes, watched it. HBO. I think it was like a double header, one of these fights. Alfonso Gomez, HBO. Kermit Cintron, HBO. Shane Mosley, HBO. Couldn't even knock out Shane Mosley. Josito Lopez, HBO. After he knocked out Victor Ortiz. Austin Trout, that was HBO with open scoring. Floyd Mayweather, that was his first fight, I think, on Showtime. One of his first fights on Showtime. He lost every round. Wasn't no majority decision. Mayweather beat him every round. And Lara, the Gulo fight was on show. I can't remember. I watched both of Magulo and Lara. The Kirkland fight, I think that's when he came back to HBO. He fought that with the Houston Astros play. Come on, man. I watched all these dudes fights, man. I'm not impressed. Of course, people saying we got the best defense. Of course, you got the best defense when you fighting the caliber of motherfuckers you fighting that stand in front of you. Now you're gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders. After Eric Gomez said that they wasn't fighting Billy Joe Saunders because they didn't like that style. Come on, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's full of shit. He's a good fighter, but he like that one of those talented basketball, football players. You like, damn, nigga like Buddy Hield got all the talent, but he don't want to really be great. Something's stopping him from being great. If Canelo want to be great, why not fight the Charlo twin? I'm not asking him to go fight Better BF. That's way too much to fight Better BF. Why don't you go fight the Charlo twins? You duck the Charlo twin to fight James Kirkland. Come on, man. Well, I'm asking this motherfucker to fight guys like David Benavidez. Is that too much? I'm not telling him go back and rematch Kovalev. I'm not saying, go down and fight Earl Spence at 150 pounds. No. Is it too much to ask for him to fight an opponent that's like Trout, Mayweather, Lara, that's not going to sit in front of him? For God's sake, even Amir Khan was outboxing him for a while. He don't want to fight niggas. He don't want to fight Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans that can move. He don't want to. We just stating the facts. He don't want to. See, this is one of these new Mexican fans right here. If I can block your ass right now, I could. You better hope I can't block you. Yeah. Whoop. He gone. He gone. Kyle Velasquez better than fucking Alvin Uterman, Rocky Fielding, and Callum Smith combined. Kyle Velasquez better than both of them. He go, you hating on Canelo, and fuck Chavez Sr. too. What an ace dick sideways. He was another cheating bitch ass nigga too. They erased his one on his resume. He robbed Pernell Whitaker, robbed Frankie Randall. Fuck him too, and Don King for that shit. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that motherfucker don't want to fight somebody that move. Canelo ain't shit. And these niggas show up at his fight. Yes, Canelo, come on, man. It's like when Trish said, well, I'm not gonna do another album unless Eminem. I just feel so bad. These niggas want, as soon as a nigga gets shot, get killed, go into the car, they all want to hold each other's hands and ride and sing Negro spirituals. Fuck black people, man. Fuck these niggas today. I hate black people today, dude. I hate niggas today. Cause they ain't nothing but niggas. These niggas want to cry and when shit come up and they get shot, everybody and then want to go back to killing niggas the next day. Fuck these black people today. I said it. Video recorded. I don't respect none of these niggas, man. I don't respect them old heads neither. What's his name? John Conyers. They acknowledge him because he got a foot beat up side of his head. I don't respect these dudes today because all these niggas do is praise the other. Look at that nigga that did Detroit versus everybody. He went to go partner up with Gucci. A shirt that's $35, $50. I support it. I got the hoodie. I wore it a couple times in previous years. Now they want to sell a $35, $40 shirt for $400. Man, I'm telling you, dude. And everybody want to throw around the raccoon word. You a raccoon. You a raccoon. You a raccoon. Oh, man. All y'all niggas is. All y'all is. I can act like I want to act. I can act like I want to act. I can act like I want to act. Can't no fucking burrito eat motherfucker tell me how I can act and how I can't act. Get out of here. I said what I said. Can't tell me how I act. Get out of here. Better go build a wall or some shit for Trump. He probably one of them burrito Trump fucking supporters. Get out of here. You get the Taco Bell. Get out of here. Where my real Mexican brothers at? Where the real, even if you don't like niggas, where the real Mexican niggas at? Where they at? It ain't him. It ain't him. Anybody go Trump, build the wall, Trump. Yeah, I help build the wall, Trump. Yeah, it's probably him. Get out of here. Amir Khan was beating Canelo. Yeah, he was. I don't care if Mexican. If he came valid, you acting like a nigga. Get out of here. You said Detroit versus hoodie. You said Gucci. Yeah, no, they did the shirt. I don't know if they got hoodies. He did a partnership with Gucci. What's the old boy name from New York? Dapper Dan. I'll call him a sellout, but I heard an interview. He a real knowledgeable brother, but that don't stop you from being a sellout. You don't know AB. I'm not on my AB shit, man. I'm just sick of little motherfuckers that come, these new Mexican fans. They come in here and act like Canelo shit don't stink. He shit around their forehead. I have no issue with the real Mexican boxing fans. Got no issues with them. These fake ass Tex-Mex cowboy hat, fake cowboy hat wearing motherfucker. Not the real Mexican fans. These Trump supporters. Saul salute. He said Benavidez stops Canelo. That's a good fight. I would say I had to favor Canelo, more experienced fighter. But if Benavidez can take the body work, and that's a fight I want to see. And most of the fights, I believe Canelo win. And if he beat some of these guys, I would be like, okay, he pound for pound number. We go in there and beat Jamal Charlo. And I said I favor Jamal. I favor Canelo over Jamal. He go in there beat Demetrius Andrade. Okay. That's cool. Or he take Demetrius Andrade out and he beat on David Benavidez for Caleb Plant. I don't have a problem saying he's better than Crawford. At that point, his resume better than Crawford. That's not my issue. That's not my issue. That's not my issue, dude. I think he can win those fights. If he win those fights, I have no problem saying he's number one pound for pound. But he not until he fight each other. Dapper Dan used to make Floyd's boxing kits too, and his clothes was better before the Gucci partner. You know they was. He was making all them Gucci jackets for them rappers in the 80s. Canelo's scared though. He's a great fight. Hey, come on, why not beat him? Mikey need to get out the way. Well, Mikey gone. That's probably Al Heyman putting that money up. He said Canelo bad meat eating nasty. I mean, at the end of the day, if he win, why not challenge himself? I think he can win those fights. Because a lot of those fighters ain't been challenged. They ain't fought nobody, even a skill level of Canelo. I actually think Canelo can beat the ball, but as well, but Duck subbed them. He said he wanted to be great, but you got to be. Yeah, I don't know. When did Canelo, when you say, oh, Canelo beat his ass, he deserved a crown. When was that fight? Tell me. Because I ain't never seen no dude. I don't know, my face be oiling up on camera. You gotta give me a dermatologist. This shit didn't used to happen. But Canelo ain't what's the fight you say, Shark Mark Salute? Canelo, what's the fight that Canelo won? Did you say, oh man, that's what separated him to be pound for pound? Come on. New Mexican Cinnabon falsely claimed that Morales, Barrera, Chavez Sr., Nacho Barrera all hate Canelo are jealous of him because no, they not. They being real. What other Mexicans have, Chavez Sr. hated on? Come on, what other ones he hated on? He loved Crawford. Nacho Berenstein, he loved a lot of fighters too. If your fighter got robbed like 2 or 3 times versus Canelo versus Pacquiao, you would be salty about a lot of shit too. Canelo would avoid a tough challenge, but I would look, yeah. I don't want to fight no Andre Ward, especially now. It's no reward, it's just all risk. The difference between Canelo and Crawford is that dudes are avoiding blood, but Canelo deliberately. Yeah, I mean, at one point, I thought Canelo was gonna be the best fighter in the sport. Watching him fight on those Floyd undercards and remember they used to connect some of his fights with other fighters. He'd be fighting somewhere in Mexico and they'd be, do another HBO fight. Another thing, he said my uncle had tailor-made suits from him Better than any Armani Time Force suit you'll ever see. What's Crawford's toughest fight? Gamboa fight. No doubt about it. He the only one that came. What's Errol Spence closest fight? Because I know you're Errol Spence fanboy. What's Errol toughest fight? Matter of fact, what's Canelo toughest fight other side of Mayweather? We'll let you have the floor for a minute. We'll let you have the floor. Come on. What's Canelo's toughest fight? Don't say Golovkin, because Golovkin ain't beat nobody. He re-lost to Danny Jacobs. Come on. He wanna have the floor so bad. Let him have it. Come on, what you got to say? You 1 second from getting blocked too. These other dudes need to fight each other. Stop hiding behind them. Yeah, I do agree. I think Andrade and Jamal should have happened. Who else you got? I think Jermell deserved a fight because they were supposed to fight. He's a unified champion. Something that Big Charlo or Andrade didn't do. Yeah, Mexicans, legends don't rock because they old school. Real Mexican fans don't rock with Canelo. I'm gonna ask my boy to come on, and he Mexican. He old head. He'll talk way worse than Canelo than me. For undefeated guys that other who are ducking like Gamble. Yeah, Mikey Garcia ducked Gamble, and Danny Garcia paid Postal not to fight, and he fought on Danny Garcia undercard. Did you see BDA video on Wilder Fury 7-8 Great? I'm just look at that. Okay, none of the dudes with the purple, like the purple background, the purple logo. Lara, what you mean Lara fight? That was a lot of people thought Canelo lost that fight. Come on. So you tell me the Lara fight is when he became pound for pound number one. Okay. I don't believe it because a lot of people thought that fight went the wrong way. He said Lara was Canelo's toughest fight. Oh, that's his toughest fight. Okay, my bad, Johnny. My bad, school. I would probably have to agree. Or McGill, but he was older. I have to agree, yeah. Shit, you can make a case Kovalev was one of his toughest fights. Shit, Kovalev was out there doing this motherfucking thug thing. Yeah, I said Cotto, Alejandro. I thought so. I remember that Cotto fight. Cotto gave Mayweather one of his toughest fights. Castillo won. Madonna won. Or was it the second fight? I think it was the first fight, Madonna. And then Miguel Cotto gave that motherfucker a problem. He was a motherfucking problem. Hold on. Charlo Castanos is a legacy fight. Yeah, for sure. I like Charlo on that one. You watching Edison Live? I thought it was last weekend. I got home drunk as hell coming from the bar. I'm like, that'll be fine. Edison, he said Yang is having his first title defense. Yeah, I said dope card. I got a female fight on that card too. I'm gonna watch it. Do so non salute. He lost a lot. Yeah, me too. I misread y'all question. My bad. UFC is going to be. Yeah. I see. I'm gonna pay attention to it. I don't know who fight this weekend in boxing. I don't think anybody fight. He said Marcy D said he probably. He said yeah, Kovalev gave him issues. Yep, Team Bristol C. Suleiman fought Larry Mosley. Salula fought Larry Mosley and won by gift decision. Yeah, Floyd stood in the paint. Ricardo, he didn't see that much. He didn't see that much late in his career. Yeah, Miguel Cotto was giving him problems. Pedro Diaz, one of the best boxing trainers, coaches out there. He had Miguel Cotto right. I don't understand why he didn't get more clients after that fight. If Cotto was a little bit younger, he probably would have beat that older version of Floyd. Victor Ortiz was on Floyd ass too, like a dick in a coochie, like a dick in a pocket pussy. Floyd had to cheat to get that young nigga off of him. Victor Ortiz had the right style and the youth and everything. He just mentally was a problem. Kovalev did everything possible not to knock out Canelo with that chat. He was afraid he might put them motherfucking cartel motherfuckers are gonna be in this locker room. It said I told you not to knock out Canelo. Does anyone in a 68-pounder just say, yeah, they do. Because he gonna get old. You know, I think one of them dudes that can punch. But he's an underrated athlete. But right now, none of them. But give about a year or two, I think somebody can beat him. But I love better be it. Nobody beats Canelo at 68. I think you mean legitimately or by Ricky Salute, by our standards. He lost to Lara. A lot of people thought that. I had scored at 114. I had Cotto and Canelo a draw. See Frank. Thank you. I'm the only one. Good to see you delete. Yeah, it's on them. But I mean, yeah, I'm not saying this dude not talented. I want to see him get pushed. and see is his level that higher, can he go to another level? But beating Demetrius Andrade get you nothing. Beating Jamal Charlo get you a lot. You know, get a lot of brothers off your ass, get a lot of the hardcore Mexican fans off your ass. You beat somebody. And that's gonna be a great fight. If they one of them get each other out of there, it's gonna take a lot. Because both of them are physically strong, great trend. You know, he got to fight Benavidez for me too, man, because he was a real champion. But he don't want to see nobody that young and that ferocious. But you know what? I'd rather take out Benavidez now than be a dude trying to fight him later. Because when he put it all together, you know, he gonna be a problem. Because he can't flat foot walk down Caleb Plant early. He gonna get his toes. But I wouldn't mind seeing him and Jamal fight. I like to see Canelo say, you know, Jamal and Benavidez fight. I fight the winner. I love to see that. He said Jamal Charlo probably the one who has the best chance. Yeah, because he's strong, jab. We seen versus Matt Korobov. He can take some shots. We ain't really never seen him hurt. I would probably say him and his brother got the best chances. I think Demetrius Andrade got a chance, but I know that's not gonna happen because he ain't done nothing. But it got to be somebody that's aggressive, who gonna push him, or somebody that's gonna. Or standing from. Caleb Plant got a chance because Caleb Plant learned a little bit of aggressiveness. He got a chance, but I'm thinking more of the Charlo twins. Anybody can punch. They got a chin. I think. Hoping Billy Joe Saunders returns to all and push Canelo. I would love to see that. No, it's not gonna happen. Hope Billy Joe. We all do, but you gotta be able to knock that motherfucker out. Margarito stole some Cotto's front. He did with those rap. Not to doubt the damage from the fight in it. Yeah, he did. Then Cotto, he fought Clottey. A lot of people thought Clottey beat him. But anyway, him and Clottey both went on to fight Manny Pacquiao. I thought Clottey did better. I thought Clottey would have won if he would have tried. You understand? Playing gonna get right. Yeah, he got to be more aggressive. You know, Playing got to learn to be aggressive. If he don't learn to be aggressive, he didn't get a coach that can show him how to be aggressive. Because that white guy he got now, you know, he ain't cutting it in the aggression pot. You know, Emmanuel Stewart would be good. This man is dangerous. He told Lennox Lewis, this man is fucking dangerous. Knock him the fuck out. What he say? Is it Lennox Lewis? That's what Caleb Plant need a trainer. I'm not saying his trainer not good. Somebody that's gonna kind of push him. We all think Oxford and Billy Joe could do work with that. I hope that it might not be the general opinion. Might not be no testing this time. Put all that Oxford in your ass. All boxing Canelo, yeah, true. Big dog. Ricky, no one at 68 that Canelo has fought have put together two combinations in the entire career. How on earth are you gonna win like that? Come on. I think Jamel and Benavidez is food for Canelo. I think Mayo can beat him, depending on how he put the weight on. Because that style Derek James got him fighting, that's perfect. Because he can cut that ring off and stay on top of Canelo. Canelo gonna have to fight. He might get countered and knocked out, but it'll be worth it. Benavidez gonna have enough season. I do agree Canelo needs to fight better competition. Benavidez making one sit better. BF got all CJ partners. Yeah, I don't blame him. That motherfucker. Are you seeing his push-ups he do? C-Dub, salute. What it do? Emilio Santana, that's my guy. Shout out to Florida, man. He said, could Ward come back and beat Canelo? I think he could. I think he's getting the itch. But I don't think he's going to be able to come back and meet his demands because Andre Ward can't make that weight, can't make 68 no more. So I think he could. You know, they show Andre Ward $20 million. That'd be the biggest fight he ever had. You know, I think Froch could give some of these dudes problems. I think Froch can beat everybody at 68, to be honest. You know, he kind of got out the game early, but you know, I think Froch can in his prime, he could beat some guys down here. I like Carl Froch. Plant won't beat Canelo, no way. He'll get smoked. Benavidez probably. Yeah. I don't think Plant can box. I think Plant give him a run for his money on our scorecard. You got to knock Canelo out, beat him as a case. So you ain't about to get him. Nope. He works in Chavez. You got to knock that motherfucker out too. What about her? I got a splinter in my finger. I knew it. Hold on. I felt that shit earlier. Yep. I'll wait till my girl go home and get that shit out. Yeah, but he's switching his style. He's trying to be a boxer. He said, Manuel told Vlad this Chamber victory is going 12. Vlad got mad and slept Eddie. Yeah, Chambers was small, but he was holding his own. He a Philly boy too. Q-tip salute. Charlo versus Ward. I got Ward. Yeah, Doug. Give me a minute. I'm about to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Already done. Yeah. Billy Jones is another bum. The last time he looked good was late 17. Better BF would probably be stepped. Yeah, I agree. I'm not asking him to fight him. Mail Telegraph everything. Canelo gonna counter the shit out of him with that. I can see that. He ain't used to do that shit. No testing. Oxford Saunders versus Canelo. Alvarez. Yeah. So has Lou been going that? I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about it. Shout out to I think it's the Baltimore Ravens, right? He should have been made that move years ago. Too late for that. It's Canelo is pound for pound number one. Hurt should be number two. Has wins over Lara. Stop Trout and Harrison. Yeah, Hurt resume is definitely underrated. Ernest Johnson, he was getting beat by all the motherfuckers at one point. He was getting beat by all the motherfuckers at one point. He said somebody with extreme powers keep getting to Demon Canelo's opponents. They are shook and don't throw hard. Yeah, I heard some of them dudes take the dive. There gonna be no tests in Canelo. Billy. Well, if we get Canelo, we get Oxford Saunders, it's over with. We're gonna get a good fight. Expect Canelo to look buff. Who do you see beating Canelo? From 68 on down. Andrade, Charlo twins, possibly. David Benavidez, Plant. I think he got the talent to beat him. That's it. I don't know. I don't think any of them actually beat him. Ryan Garcia can fight, but box. Devin Haney can box, but he can't fight. I don't get it. He said Ryan Garcia can fight. Ronald said, but Ryan Garcia can fight, but can't box. Devin Haney can box, but can't fight. Yeah, something you gotta learn. Demetrius Andrade ain't showed the ability to fight. Like Nate was saying, he ain't showed the ability to fight. Yeah, Ryan Garcia can fight, but he ain't learned how to box. I wouldn't put that nigga in. I wouldn't put him in the ring with an armadillo. That boy's so sorry with his technique. Courtney Love, even if you knock Canelo out cold, the ref is gonna wake him up with smelling salt, and 2 judges is gonna have it. 1-4. You ain't lying. 13 Canelo. You ain't lying. I would like seeing fight Lucian Bute in Canada in his prime. But he already lost. They can't play he ain't lost. He's only lost to Floyd. How many? I don't know. Probably not that much. I forgot that was this weekend. I've already seen Canelo beat. Is who gonna beat him? Beat the mob behind him? That's the real question. Nobody. Canalo's flat-footed. Ain't. The Mel used to be. Mel can box on his toes. He ain't did it in years. If Canelo was a true champ, he would want to fight Andrade and Billy Joe to fight each other for a chance to fight him, but instead he picks it. Yup, and Billy Joe was gonna fight Demetrius Andrade. I think he gave him more incentive. You can knock Canelo out, and the commission gonna say it was his elbow. My shoulder. I remember I was watching that shit live. I told my boy mama, don't buy that shit. My shoulder. Real boxing fans know what I'm talking about. My shoulder. Ryan needs 4 or 5 tough fights before Tank. My motherfucker need somebody gonna show him how to improve his technique. He doing everything with speed. His legs are straight up, his chin straight up. And he show him how to use his attributes. He's an athlete for sure. I think some niggas in the street that could beat Ryan Garcia. For real. But I'm saying Canelo, and I'm saying I think Canelo beat those. And I think a lot of people share My opinion on it, I think Canelo beat the Charlo twins. I think he beat David Benavidez, right? I think he could beat. I favor him to beat Caleb Plant. But I'm sorry. I want to stop thinking. I want to see. I don't mean he got to fight Charlos, Benavidez, Plant. Who else you got out there? Golovkin, whoever you think. A lot of people thought Golovkin won the first fight, and that's understandable. I gave it to Canelo, both fights to Canelo. I thought Canelo won wide the last time. But, it'd be nice. I'm not asking him to go fight better BF or squeeze down to fight Spence. But if Bud was a guy, a middleweight, if you can find a middleweight, a junior middleweight, or super middleweight, Bud would be the best guy to beat the shit out of Canelo if he can put the weight on. Bud would be the ideal guy because Bud outbox you, then he'll close the show. If I can make a 68-pound Bud, he can beat him. He would do the same thing. I want to say I think Mayweather would have beaten him way more impressively, but I think Bud would have closed the show. And I'm not saying that Bud got more pop than Floyd. I just think he had more of the initiative. That motherfucker don't like going overtime. What you want is a 68-pound Terrence Crawford. But when you talking about hypotheticals, that's not gonna happen. But ain't nobody up there got the skill set of Errol Spence. That's a 68 Errol skill set or Terrence Crawford. None of them. And experience. Nobody had that experience. Maybe we had that, but it is what it is. He ain't fighting him next, I heard. Yeah, I heard Mikey got in there. Billy Joe Saunders is giving Boo Boo what Willy Wonka golden ticket. He's a clowner. I mean, yeah, I ain't mad at him. I'll get that money too. Canelo won't fight Bud. I'm saying you can create that guy. Let's be real. The young guys, Tank, T.O., Devin Haney, crack my neck. Shakur won't be fighting each other until about 2 years from now. They're fighting. I mean, it's cool. I can wait. I could wait. I love to see Colbert and Shakur. That's not gonna happen though. Especially when Al Haymon figure out what he got in Colbert. Demetrius is the number one to I'll box him. And Demetrius got some deceptive power too. The question is, can Demetrius fight if he had to fight? Andrade, the Canelo 60-pound undisputed stopper can. Andrade can box though. But we'll never know how good he is. Charlo won't even give him a chance. I ain't fighting that fool. Hey, you know what? It would be sweet, dude. In Creed, what if they had the Charlo twins in Creed? Or some niggas just like them, and Adonis got it. That'd be dope. Man, I ain't lose to this fool. You lose to this fool. How them niggas as Mr. T twin. I'll kill you, bad boy. I'll kill you, bad boy. The dopest shit in Rocky in the beginning of Mr. T when Hulk Hogan was going ham sandwich in that motherfucker. Hulk was going ham sandwich. If Rocky thought wrestling was fake, he was in for a rude awakening. I'm gonna wait till Shakur and Devin hit 47. Bud likes to go on attack when he gets hit. That's the beauty of it. Pacquiao the same way. I don't say shit about Pacquiao. Pacquiao get hit, that motherfucker hit them gloves together. Pacquiao the same way. Pacquiao the same fucking way. Pacquiao get hit. That's what make beautiful fighters. What I like to have seen was Wilder. It's Mr. No, that motherfucker couldn't play Mr. T. Yeah, niggas be like two Rocky, but no, that motherfucking Mr. T was, he ain't got that. The twins do that. Our twins gotta be there still. Hey, I killed my boy. I know you next, old man. Yeah, the Charlo twins be perfect for that role. Perfect. Wilder, Spanglish and shit. I thought Mr. T was from Texas. I thought Mr. T was from California. This nigga sound like he from Alabama. Shit. But let's talk about some more stuff before I get out of here. I say oops upside your head. I say oops upside. Let me see. What else we talking about? It's a good question. If you get jammed up, don't mention my name. Oh, I forgot. If you get jammed up, don't mention my name. These niggas today gonna mention his social security number is 315-568-141. Remember you say, Stacy, don't say my name, cuz Stacy. But y'all heard Mikey Garcia and started negotiating with Pacquiao. So you got Crawford, top rank, negotiating with Pacquiao. Apparently, Bob Arum found some investors to put up the money for Pacquiao and Crawford to fight in Dubai. I mean, Pacquiao and Crawford to fight in Dubai. But now Manny Pacquiao started negotiating with Mikey Garcia right now. So I heard he wanted 15 million less to fight Mikey Garcia, 35 million. So I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing that this is gonna probably be on pay-per-view on PBC if they do the Mikey Garcia. I heard PBC got a pay-per-view in April. I can't say nothing about that, but they got a pay-per-view in April. That's coming. So it is what it is. Mikey and Pacquiao have been talking, like they pen pals. So, it'd be good to see what Pacquiao do. I'm not gonna support the fight. I'm not gonna watch it at least. So, Mikey got a puncher's chance, but Mikey output ain't good enough. But my whole thing was if Bob Arum can find investors to put up in the Middle East, why can't Al Heyman? Excuse me 1 minute. Why can't Al Heyman find those guys too? So why not fight Spence for all 3 belts on the line instead of fighting Terrence Crawford? But for the most part, Mikey Garcia started kind of negotiating with him. But we know Mikey Garcia ain't taking none less. Bud supposed to get like 10 million, and Pacquiao supposed to get somewhere around 50. But Mikey made 7 million fighting Jesse Vargas, so I don't know if the zone gonna put it up, but I'm thinking I know Manny Pacquiao owe Al Heyman 1 more fight, so it is what it is. It's too good to be true. Pacquiao to fight Crawford. I mean, if they can find that money to fight Crawford, they love to have Errol Spence. That's how I thought about it. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think the Pacquiao like the idea of Crawford being able to punch and being a mover. Imagine taking Mr. T. Motherfucker can't even talk. He said, Mr. T daughters is a comedian. You should hear her stories. Yeah. Send me her name or some shit. All my links in description, give me up. I can't believe Ryan anymore. This guy had a mic and said world chatting Tank name. Then he hit them with the well, I heard that Ryan Garcia is in negotiations to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I think they said, I don't know what they said, June or September. So Ryan team reached out to talk to Tank. To talk to Al Heyman about Tank. So it should be, I heard that that's what they want to do next. Not sure if it's gonna happen or not. It's gonna be pay-per-view or the zone pay-per-view or some shit like that. But right now he went line. He went back to negotiations with Gervonta Davis. At least they reached out to Al. Heard they was talking. So hold on real quick. But yeah, it is what it is. So Sean Porter is the biggest duck in the world. If he doesn't go after the mandatory spot, he's second. If they don't get Pacquiao, to be Sean Porter. Yeah, that would be sick. They capture Charlos. That's Clubber Lane nephews. Plot twist. They can make an angle that the Charlos switch every fight so they don't take advantage. That'd be dope. Is the pay-per-view going to be one we? Nope. Nope. It's the Mexican showdowns. Big Pun versus Fat Joe, if you catch my drift. Rashid Towns, the Flossie and Bud, as he leans straight back. Yeah, he do that. Like he breaks for punches. I don't like that. I think Pacquiao could take advantage, but then again, he got so much length. But yeah, every fighter got flaws. And Kelly Pavlik told Donis that Sugar Ray Robinson had his head down. Right, Pac, Bud is 40 acres in the moon waiting on him. Rebel Life salute. Who you think going to be the one that get boosted? Oh, he fighting Sergey Lipinets. I forgot when they fighting. Easy Baby 1988 salute. Oh, yeah, work. Wow, hardest man working is so business. Mr. Dynamite. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, I'm about to go ahead and end this. See y'all later. Shout out to Coffee Universe, brother. Peace.